Choo-choo! All right, all aboard the Math Express as we start lesson 3 of Unit 3. All right, so today we're going to be adding and subtracting polynomials. Okay. So we've learned what is a polynomial. We learned a bit about combining terms and what are like terms so far. And so we're going to take that to the next step. And we're going to start by adding and subtracting our polynomials. Okay. There are 3 main steps in order to add or subtract your polynomials, and the first one starts with removing the brackets and rewriting it, okay? And this will be important, especially for subtracting, because we're going to be doing a little bit of a trick to simplify things for ourselves. After that, we're going to group like terms together, so we're going to rewrite things where all of our terms that are similar are side by side, so we can see them more clearly and we don't mix up our adding and our subtracting. And then lastly, we're going to combine the like terms and add their coefficients or subtract their coefficients, right, depending on what we're looking at. All right. So the only thing to mention is if there are any terms that has nothing else the same, right, no other common terms, you don't do anything with them. Don't just try and magically combine them with something else, right? You only combine them if they are the same. If they're different, you don't do anything with them, and you just carry it to the end. Okay, so we'll kind of see what that looks like in this very first example. Okay, so here, first step, right? Step 1, remove the brackets. So we have 3x plus 4 plus 4x. Okay, step 2 is we're going to combine our like terms. So we have 3x plus 4x plus 4, right? So it's a small change. I just flipped these two around, but I put my like terms side by side so I don't mix them up or mess anything up. And then what we do is we combine them. So 3 plus 4 is 7, and then our terms stay the same, and this equals the same because we haven't had to do anything with the plus 4, right? The other way you can visualize this, once again, is we can draw it. So here we have 1, 2, 3, right? 1, 2, 3 positives. And then I combine another 4. We have 4x. And those are also positive. Okay. And then plus 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Positive, 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 positive. So I have 7 x's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4 positives. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom, done. Congratulations, you just scored a touchdown. All right, let's go to this one as it's a little more complicated. All right, so here we have everything. Step 1, we go 7y squared plus 4y plus 2. This is positive, so nothing changes here. 2y squared minus 2y plus 3, right? So now things got a little bit bigger, so that's why we want to make sure we're taking our steps to remove the brackets first. Step 2, we're going to reorganize things to make it a little bit more clear. Right now, I don't want anyone skipping this step. I know some of us are like, oh, I can do this without it. It's just a waste of my time. That's fine. We're going to waste your time right now. You got lots of class time. We're going to make sure we do it right to start. Because we don't want to make any silly mistakes where we forgot something was negative because it's over here, and then we just carried the 2y and etc., right? So combine your, or put together your like terms. So here we have 7y squared, and then plus 2y squared. It's just not working out. All right, this is great. I'm gonna put it way up there. All right, then we go plus 4y because that's one term down, 1 degree down, and then minus 2y. Over here we have plus 2 and plus 3. Okay, so we've taken care of everything. And step 3, our final step. Put these together, so we end up with 9y squared. 4 minus 2 is plus 2, y, and plus 5. Okay, so it's pretty easy if you really take it step by step, just like most things in our math class, right? If you don't rush through things, you take the time to do it right, it's going to be okay. So next thing I want you to do is try this on your own, and again, we'll kind of cover it over together as a group in class, and so that'll be on Thursday, and I wish you good luck. But we are going to carry on because we are going to take it to the next step where we subtract polynomials, okay? So, first, subtracting polynomials, you basically add one extra step, but it's almost the exact same routine as what we were just doing. Okay, so step one, change the subtraction sign to an addition sign and change the sign of each term in the second set of brackets, right? Just like in division of fractions, you have to flip the second fraction, not the first. It's very important that we don't mix this up. The second bracket gets everything changed, okay? Step 2, 3, and 4 are the exact same as what we were just doing in addition. We've just moved it down a step, right? Because we had to add in a new step 1. So when subtracting polynomials, we add the opposite of each term in the second set of brackets. So for example, the opposite of 6x is minus 6x. Right? So we're just changing it from positive to a negative or a negative to a positive. Okay? And it goes both ways, and it's important that we don't skip that. All right. So here is one example of what we've done. Okay? So here we've taken 9x plus 4 minus 3x. Okay? So step 1, okay, is we change our subtraction to an addition, and we change what's in the bracket to the opposite. So we went from a plus 3x to a minus 3x, but we changed our subtraction to an addition. Okay. Step 2, we remove our brackets, right? So we can get rid of this plus sign even because it's not really helping us anymore, and it's just negative 3x. Step 3, we put together our like terms. So here's an x, all together. And step 4, we combine our like terms. So 9x minus 3x equals 6x plus 4. All right, so let's try that on our own once, and then I'm going to turn it over to you guys. So here, first step, step 1. We're going to rewrite everything. 3x squared plus 9x minus 9 in the first bracket. Nothing changes. Do not change anything from that first bracket. Okay, anything following our subtraction that we have flipped, right? So we went from a negative to an addition, and then we change everything in this bracket to the opposite. Do not forget this first term. Often people do because they don't see it. Or if there's no negative, they forget about it. But it is very important to do it to everything. Okay? And then we went from a negative 3x to a positive 3x. Okay? Step 2, get rid of our brackets. Let's waste some time. Okay, now we're going to put together our common terms in step 3. So we have an x squared and an x squared. So they'll make friends. And then we have a 9x and a 3x. And then minus 9. Okay, now we're going to combine everything, and that is our final and last step, step 4. So 3x minus x squared is 2x squared plus 3, or 9 plus 3 is 12x minus 9. Okay. Again, if you take it and break it down into these 4 steps, you should always have success. The only time you won't is you forget about some negatives, or you skip a step and try and rush through things and it doesn't go too great. Okay? So one more time. There's going to be some problems I want you to try on your own, and then we're going to go over it together in class. And other than that, you can work on page 196, questions 5 to 8, 10 to 15, just the odd numbers. Okay, so that's really just 11 13, 15. And then questions 16 and 21 to 23. Okay, good luck. If you have questions, come see me. Otherwise, have a good day.